it hits you. That's when you know we are talking about a matter of life and death. Now, the blood of Albert is crying, and God is watching us, and he's asking, where is my son Albert? And all of us are running helter-skelter, tend to run away. But I can tell you, the blood is crying. But finally, I want to say this. Please, I don't want to hear this story about somebody, that statement about Albert dying in a police station, being, dying inside the cell of police. Please, let's stop that. Kenyans are wiser. They can tell this guy was booked when he was almost dead. Let's stop these other stories of concentrating so much on what happened at Central Police Station. Let's concentrate on who picked and whether those who picked him fit the profile of the people who have been asked to abduct people in this country. So let's stop this issue of all going back to Central. We expect the little people to be gotten. Finally, I'll ask the CS more comment. This is a statement from a witness on the incident that happened in Nakuru, London, of Daniel Derito. Police walikuja na Hilton na double cabin. Wakashika kijana wakasema akona bangi. Kijana alipojaribu kuresist alipigwa risasi kwa mgongo. Wakamfungua pingu. Wakapiga risasi juu. Akapigwa kifua na hapa chini. Said the resident, I'm asking again. Let us see whether IPOA will arrest this policeman. It's very simple. IPOA is crying for help and you are not getting. Then to Ambia, you go and investigate this kid. Arrest the police officers who did this. God for us all.
Right. Gentlemen.
Peter Mbae has issued a strong statement calling for accountability and transparency in the ongoing controversy surrounding the death of Albert Ojwang while in police custody. His remarks comes amid a growing public outcry and concerns over police conduct and the role of senior officers in the case. According to Dr. Mbae, there is no official record showing that Deputy Inspector General of Police Eliud Lagat lodged a formal complaint against the late Albert Ojwang, despite earlier claims that Ojwang had defamed or maligned him. Dr. Mbae criticized what he described as an attempt to shift blame, noting that it was Inspector General of Police Javed Koome Kanja, who made the assertion about the complaint, not Lagat himself. In the light of serious nature of the case, Dr. Mbae has called on DIG Lagat to take responsibility and voluntarily step aside to allow for an impartial investigation. He further emphasized that the narrative suggesting Albert Ojwang died while being held at Central Police Station is misleading. According to him, Ojwang was already in critical condition when he was booked at the station. Dr. Mbae stated that the real issue lies with the officers who initially detained him and the event that followed. He stressed the importance of shifting focus from speculation to facts, urging thorough investigation into the officers involved to determine whether there was negligence, abuse, or any form of misconduct. The case has sparked national debate, with many Kenyans demanding justice and calling for reforms in how law enforcement handles suspects in custody.
No stone will be left unturned. We brought somebody to book. Those are tired lines. The young people and us, we don't want to hear those stories. The president would have come and said two things. Out of the circumstances, we value life in this country. The Constitution guarantees life. Government is elected to guarantee life and security. Because of what has happened, I'm asking the DIG to step aside to allow for investigations, and I have disbanded that killer's code. That is what Kenyans wanted to hear. All other issues, I can tell you, Fred, we are waiting here, talking for 2 days, and I can tell you we are with you here. Next week, here, we'll be with you. The story of Albert will be number 5. I can tell you, that's what is going to happen. Now, if that doesn't happen, what will happen is that we will see junior officers being arraigned in court. People who are just helpless and they were given instructions that you must do ABCD. Now, Albert Ojwang will join Richard Lemond Otieno, who was killed by people in Elbagon. The people who are in court today, I can't talk much because the matter is in court. They are there, but they are still saying, the officers are still saying, they are still looking for the mastermind. He will join other people. He will join Brian Odhiambo. He will join Daniel Derito, who has been killed again by police in Nakuru. He will join other people. He will join Alex Masai. He will join all the heroes of the 20. Again, He will join them. I can tell you today, if we are not serious about arresting this thing, the blood will continue to spill in this country. But let me give you a minute. Yesterday, the vice chair of IPOA spoke those words in Senate. Our investigating officers are not safe, right? We need guns. That is the vice chair of IPOA. The body, all of us, you saw yesterday, IG said IPOA. Everybody said IPOA. IPOA came and said, we are not safe. We are not sure that we can deliver. Now, let me quickly read to you a statement by the chair of IPOA, Ahmed Isaac, on 19th of April, 2025. IPOA cannot arrest anyone. We depend on the police to arrest themselves. When you want to arraign an officer, you still need another officer to carry out the arrest. Unlike other public servants, police officers don't step aside when charged. They continue to work while still armed. Now, what has changed? That was April. This is June. This is the reality. Kenyans, sorry. I'm here purely as an expert on leadership and governance, which I love. You don't expect anything from this thing.
Okay.
Ojwang will join other people in the line. Let me tell you this. And unfortunately, the young people are on their own. Now, let me say this. Mheshimiwa Bugo, the second deputy president said what he needed to do. He released an official statement, Fred, which you read here, talking about the squad. I mean, he didn't need to do anything. But for record, DIG never made any official complaint. It is IG who told us it is DIG who complained to who? Where did he record? For record. There is nowhere DIG went to a police station and recorded a statement that I have been maligned or defamed by Albert Ojwang. Nowhere. That is something we have been looking for even today. Let him go. Let us show where he went as a person, right? He's a person, assuming he's a person, and of course he feels aggrieved. He never went. He sent, according to what is going on, he simply sent the team. Now, and of course, number two, the issue of going to wherever, this morning I've heard about Karura and all that. That's what we are saying. Please, spare Kenyans all this drama. Fred, Kenyans are very wise. Kenyans can be able to put one and two together. Okay. Just let him step aside. At least people will feel a bit, because you cannot replace life. Okay. Martin, there's this German theologian, and it's very important, Fred. And he said, first they came for the communist. I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialist. I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionist. They came for the Jews. Finally, they came for me. And there was no one to speak for me. I can tell you this. We can keep quiet here. We can feel safe because we have the privilege to sit here. We are in Nairobi here. 1% of us, 2% who are good, feeling good. Okay. I can tell you. This thing will not spare anyone.
Bwana Sosion, and you were quick to quote the president speaking yesterday, but over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so, you've had the president speak about these things, issues of abductions. And sorry